Okay, yesterday I made some chicken stock, and after I had made it I was left with I used chicken wings, chicken necks and chicken carcasses and made a huge amount of chicken stock, but I was left with all this chicken. Now, not chicken with the bones and that, but there was still a lot of chicken in there, so I grabbed it, I picked off all the little bits of chicken and everything. And I was thinking, because I didn't want to give it all to the dogs, and I thought, well, what can I do with it? So I got enough off for dinner, and I thought I'd make some chicken and leek vol au vents. Now, these are vol au vents. I keep these in the cupboard all the time. I'll just show you what they look like. They're little pastry shells. They're called vol au vent shells. And you have these in your pantry, and you can make anything, anytime, in an instant. Like these vol au vents I'm about to show you, they take 15 minutes max to whip up. So first up we get a leek. We need a leek. I'm making chicken and leek vol au vents. I normally make tuna and asparagus vol au vents. So all you would do is replace the chicken with a tin of tuna and some either fresh asparagus or tinned asparagus is fine, but just make sure that when you use the tinned asparagus that you fold it in, because otherwise it'll just mush up to nothing. That's one whole leek. I don't know if I'm going to use that all yet or not. Now we're going to cook this up. Okay, I have this pot on here and I'm going to make a white sauce, because that's what this is based on, a white sauce. I put a little bit of butter in there. I don't want to make a lot of white sauce, just enough to fill those vol au vents. Now, this is a slight change to the white sauce I normally make, because I'm putting the leeks into here now. That should be enough. Just cook these lightly. You don't want to have them all soft and mushy, so just saute them for a few minutes. Add some flour to that. Cook the flour up a little bit. This white sauce is actually easier to make than the other one I showed you, because of the leeks. It just makes it easier to blend the milk in. Just turn that down to low. Give that a bit of a stir. Add the milk. Turn it right down now that it's starting to thicken up, and add your cheese. That's quite thick and I want the sauce to be a little bit runnier, so I'll just add a little bit more milk. There we go. I'm going to add some cracked pepper. Taste it, see how much salt you need. Half a teaspoon of salt there. Perfect. Okay, we just want to, that sauce is finished now, so turn it off. And we're going to add some chicken. So there's your sauce ready for your vol au vent shells. Okay, put your mixture into your vol au vent shells. This mixture I've actually made enough to probably make at least another 2 vol au vents. I only have 2. My son loves these. In fact, I made these before when he was here, except they were tuna and asparagus vol au vents. And he just absolutely loved them, and he wanted to make them when he got back to America, but he couldn't find the vol au vent shell. So if anybody finds vol au vent shells over there and knows where to get them, could you give me a yell so I can pass it on to him where to get them from? Okay, top them off with a little bit of cheese. And now we're going to put them in the oven until they're nice and golden brown on top. Just remember, these are already cooked. All you're really doing is browning them up a little bit. So put them in and set them. Just keep an eye on them. I'm not sure what time, how long they would take. Probably 15 minutes, half an hour at the very most. Anyway, I'll show you after I've finished cooking these off. Okay, I'm going to cook my vol au vents off in my turbo oven. And I just want to show you my turbo oven. This is a turbo oven. It's just a little oven that sits on your bench, and it's the best thing since sliced bread. It takes up half the energy of a normal oven and does the job twice as quick. So these will probably take 10 minutes in here at the most. And all it is a little oven. It's absolutely brilliant. If you can get hold of one of these, put one in your kitchen. Here's my chicken and leek vol au vents. Now, I need to explain to you, I didn't completely brown those off as much as I normally would because I have to reheat them for dinner tonight. So I didn't want to fully do them just yet. But what I wanted to explain to you is the recipes I give you, I call them my K.I.S.S recipes, and that means keep it simple, stupid, because a lot of people don't know how to cook, so I make them as basic as I possibly can. Now, if I was to make these for myself, which I did, but I wanted to keep it simple for you guys, I would normally probably put artichokes in there as well, and some parsley and chives, and probably sprinkle it with Italian Parmesan, fresh Italian Parmesan cheese. And once you get the hang of cooking just basic food, then you can add and change and put all little bits and pieces in that you would like to put in. But for now, I'm just keeping it simple for people that don't know how to cook. All you smarties that out there that know how to cook, you can add all your little bits and pieces and change and experiment, which is great, because that's what I do. My recipes are never basic. I like to experiment a lot with my food. So just remember, with these you can tuna and asparagus is very, very nice. And if you can get fresh asparagus, all the better. Tinned asparagus is fine, but you would use, when you mix it in at the end, you fold it in, because tinned asparagus is very, very mushy sort of asparagus. Anyway, so that's the end of that, and I just wanted to explain why I keep my recipes so simple. It's the K.I.S.S recipes. Keep it simple, stupid, and smile and have a nice day.